Hey guys, Coach Heath Kepner here. We are going to do a fight study on McGirt Taylor versus Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt is the champion here for the light welterweight title, and this is McGirt challenging for it. And McGirt has the experience, and McGirt has, I think, more of the amateur experience going into this. And of course, McGirt has George Benton right there, and good management with Lou Duva. By the way, these fight studies is not for people that are just merely fans or think boxing is cool. This is for people that actually want to study the sport and actually not be fanciful about it and act like it's a cartoon or something like that, and have like fan lore about it, or even talk about cool tricks. Screw the tricks. We're talking about the real and effective stuff from two very good boxers in this fight right here. McGirt utilizing the jab. McGirt's a little bit longer. He's in the black shorts with the yellow trim. Now you see there, not being overcommittal to a jab. And he does this so much in this fight, McGirt does his work, moves his head, steps off, and makes McGirt have to reset. McGirt tried to catch him with that 3-2. Boom. And Taylor managing range well. Tries to lead with the left hook for the body. McGirt bending a little bit at the waist. Here they both trade right hands and both miss because they bring the head offline right here. Boom. Do it again. Boom. See that? Good boxing where both guys are shooting their right hands at the same time and both are bringing their head off the track to get hit. Nice quick slip, small slip by McGirt. I got to play that one for you again. Look at that. Look how much he slips it. Right here, his head's here. Boom. And that's where he makes a miss, counters with his jab. Notice he didn't turn away from it at all. He just bobbed the head to the side, so that allows him to counter quicker and counter with both the left and right hand quickly. See there, we see it there again, right here. Right there. Boom. So McGirt, there's his head. He slips. A very, very slight lean back. Taylor utilizes more of his hands and head movement and feet. McGirt does do those things as well, but I would say Taylor does it more. See, Taylor resets the stage right there by stepping offside. Resets again. Notice McGirt doesn't do anything during those times. That's Taylor establishing ring generalship. Example of McGirt slipping in nicely, but Taylor took it away from him by leaving the arm out and muting him. Leaving his arm out and keeping him down there. You saw Taylor was ready for, see that? Ready for that hook. And I think he gets touched by it a little bit later, but see, he's there, ready to catch a jab or to block the hook. That's right, and McGirt had, I think, a hurt left arm in this fight. See, Taylor's ready to catch. Good example there by McGirt step around. So here, Taylor's dipping off super hard, taking his eyes off of his guy way too much there. And McGirt works around just a little bit. McGirt tried to catch it with a counter left hook coming in. Tries to get that left hook for the body. Did he get it? It's hard to tell with the film. So here, goes down. It's hard to tell with the angle too, but looks like it probably hit an arm. See, McGirt tried to catch him with a counter left hook, and looks like McGirt took a little bit off of it, deflected a little bit. Oh, that was nice. Right here, puts out the jab. McGirt slips a jab. Is going to come back with his own jab. Or his own, maybe hook? Yeah, hook. Yep. And Taylor maybe just got a right. Not a very good right. Around the inside. Yeah, not super clean. Taylor does slap. Very good position there by Taylor. Watch the defense. Side it up, catch him. Boom, boom. See that? Nice, cool, and calm. That's good defense. I think he got better at that with working with George Benton. Taylor does have the habit of slapping a lot, and that comes from his amateur experience. Great jab exchanges right here. Jab, jab, catch, jab. Right? Beautiful stuff. Lead right hand. See that change up? Working the jab, working the jab. Lead right hand. And then 2-1, right? Good example of McGirt getting off to the side a little bit in the middle of an exchange. That's something Taylor does a little bit more as the fight wears on. Reaching too much. Getting a little bit overzealous here. Boom. And that's where a nice counter by McGirt with that hook. Stepping back. Oh, that was a beautiful counter with that hook. Look at that. So after that right hand goes, and he pulls away from it, now if you're overcommitted to it, you're stuck. And as you're literally leaping back, you can just deliver that left hook. You don't have to be set to throw it on the way back like that. Great first round.
Here's round two. Let's see if they pace themselves a little more. McGirt's corner encouraging him to do that, telling him not to be in a hurry. It's a long 12-round scheduled bout.
Good double jab by Taylor. Good example there of Taylor stepping off to the side a little bit right here as he does a jab. Watch, see, there he is right there. And there he is stepping right off to the left side with the jab. Getting past McGirt's jab. 1-2-1. Not a bad sequence. Catch and a triple jab, right? See that? Beautiful. Good basic boxing. Catch, da, da, da. And McGirt does a good job of moving his head just very slightly. A lot of guys will sleep on that. You'll probably catch them. Again, another example of Taylor resetting the stage of where they're going to box. Good little quick left hooks. Again, oh, there we go. The slip with the jab to the inside. You don't see that, a ton demonstrated right there. Great move right there. Great one to practice. Slipping to the right side with the jab, slipping to the inside with the jab. Don't do it too often, but it allows for that versatility. Good jab by McGirt. Good attempt at the counter. Looks like Taylor might have blocked it here. Oh, no, he got inside of it, right? Right there. Made it so it's a cuffing shot. And McGirt, and both he and Taylor turn on that. Oh, caught him with that right hand on the inside right there. Here. Boom. And remember, that right hand can beat that left hook if you shoot it quick and don't load it up too much. McGirt tried to pull back again with the left hook. Good longer box type move. Not sure who has longer reach. The reach looks pretty comparable. Again, another example of McGirt working on trying to catch Taylor after that right hand. He does. Boom. Nice counter and gets out of the way of the jab. Good little right overhand right short right hook by Taylor on the way back. Again, I like the difference movement by Taylor. Moving different ways, resetting the stage. Great quick jab there. Notice there, Buddy was ready to slip, and it looks like McGirt tried to shoot over for where he was slipping, and McGirt kind of brushed and slipped at the same time. Taylor's watching out for the counters, so he can counter the counter. Jab. He looked for a counter there. Jab, block, boom. Yep. Nice, good 1-1-2. Speedy combination, moving the head afterwards. That's a great sequence right there. 1-1-2, ba-da-da-ba. Boom, under. Great 1-1-2, body, 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 1 under. Great little sequence. That's his amateur pedigree of that speed, which is great to work on. It is good to work on. You got to know how to sit down on your punches, but also you got to know how to move with that type of athleticism if you can, or at least work on it a little bit. Good catching by Taylor, mixing with a little bit of head movement. Again, him resetting, right? Start from too far out. Again, same thing, start from too far out, and that's where that habit of starting from too far out, that's where McGirt can see it, and can catch him with those left hooks on the way back. Good jab circling. Another great round. Benton tells him to not pull out with his head up. Absolutely. It's a very dangerous thing to do. I've had to work on that with a lot of fighters. Pull out with a chin down. Yep. He wants him doubling up on the jab, and he wants him jabbing different things. He wants him jabbing the shoulders, the chest. Because obviously McGirt's default is to do slips. So if you're jabbing those different places and doubling and tripling it up, it makes that job harder. McGirt's job harder. And if you don't, it'll make it easy. Good example of Taylor leaning in with that right hand and got touched by a left hook. Yeah, championship fight, and the jab is the key. Oh, good jabs there by Taylor now. Oh, great work. Good boxing. You can stay boxing like that all night. That's one thing that people don't realize, is that doing this right there and then this right here and keeping that going, if you just stay disciplined to that, you can beat a lot of people. Oh, nice. Buddy McGirt slips that right side past the jab. Taylor sees it. Bam. Shoots a quick right hand. Not a big, powerful one, but a quick one. McGirt leaning in. So does Taylor. And I think nowadays, back here in this time, it was way more frowned upon. But nowadays, with the amount of leaning that goes on in some of these fights, people would be held down, pushed down a lot more. Refs were quicker to call it back in this time and would not tolerate it so much. You like pushing down on someone's head. And now it's a different story. Nice. Good example of throwing when someone throws, and that's when they're most open. Good example there of a feint. Feint, and boom, boom. Little feint with the feet, little stutter step, and then he shot the jab. He jabs and he's ready to catch. Very basic boxing. That's what Chuck Bodak would have everyone do your first time doing any type of ring work. Know how to catch with the jab. It's basic old school boxing. Of course, to be clear, this isn't old school boxing. In my opinion, this is kind of mid-school boxing. But anyway, think about it. There's some time that Taylor's buying right here, making McGirt think. McGirt thinks he's going to jab, and Taylor, boom, quick step in with the left hook as he steps around. He also knows that McGirt's going to anticipate slipping the jab, and McGirt typically slips the jab the same way every time. He slips that way. And so right from there, stuck on that side, shoots that left hook, gets away from McGirt's left hook. McGirt being sneaky, putting his head on the right side, trying to catch a counter left hook. Great combination. This is a great sequence right here. So here, he steps in. So not only does he get that little sweet counter right here. Watch this whole sequence here. Da-da-da-da. Sweet little counter. Steps around. Then, pause for a second. Then, a lunging three. And he's ready to move his head afterwards. So here, lunging three. And he ready. See how he dropped that level with that head very quickly? Right from there, right from that big miss. Turn his body hard. He bobs level. See that? To get away from any type of counter like that left hook that McGirt's been dishing out as he's coming in. Then he leads with the right hand right from here. So as McGirt's kind of stepping around, Taylor, boom, leans in, and it's good because it's unexpected in that moment with the right hand. Then gets a body shot, gets another body shot, splits up the guard with the uppercut, steps around, right? What beautiful boxing, right? So here, after, go back a little bit, yep, here. So after he works that body, right, the left and the right to the body, then he has the right uppercut here, right up the middle, spins around with the left hook. That gets him, and shoots, oh, there we go, shoots a little right hand, and then again, shoots another right hand. Boom. Getting him out of position, making it harder for McGirt to get the counter off while he's getting his combos off. Good jab up high and then jab down for the body by Taylor. Good look at that counter right there. That was nice. Right here in the pocket, McGirt does some body work. Taylor looks to shoot the right uppercut right inside of that left hook. Right after that right hook to the body came, Taylor could feel the left hook coming, and so he gets a nice little short uppercut right inside. Good step back with the right hand by McGirt. Yeah, both guys kind of just doing touch of the body and then trying to dig up top. Good change of movement there by Taylor. Look at that again. See, going off one way, switching it up, slipping under, weaving. Good him stepping off with the left hook. Look at this right here. Throws left hook, steps off line a little bit with it, jab. And then great defense there. Tried to come back with a combination after that. That was beautiful. Round number 4. You got to study fights like this. McGirt likes a little bit of that kind of fall-in jab right here. He has his head over his lead foot right there to make it seem like he's not going to jab, right? When you get in a position like this, it can throw people off. They can think right from here you're not going to jab. Typically, people have their weight more evenly distributed. It's not effective in this moment, but it can be effective. But there's trade-offs. Good. That was a good example of him dropping levels McGirt and then coming out with a jab. Oh, there we go. There's some good left work by McGirt. Good head movement now by McGirt. Nice right hand by McGirt. Bam, right inside of the left hook. See that? We saw it happen again. We see it happen now. McGirt tries to come with that left hook off of, see, Meldrick with the 1-2. McGirt tries to counter with the hook, and Meldrick shoots that right hand right inside of it, and has that shoulder popped up, so he's a little bit extra protected and gets it inside of it. Again, no question about McGirt's left because he's using it abundantly. Taylor has the draw with Davis, but he is undefeated. However, the record of McGirt, oh man, great lead right hand followed up by the left hand. And that's where when you're jabbing that much, it's great. It's you can do lead hands right, like you can do lead right hands like that, and people won't expect it. They won't catch it. A double jab, but again, if all you do is lead right hands, that's gonna be big trouble. Yeah, but good example of Taylor trying to finish the exchange. Nice work. Good defensive work there by Taylor. Jab, the hook came, didn't really catch him clean, then he steps under the right hand. Oh, beautiful right there. Look at that double jab here. This makes it the best. Boom, boom. Look at that. Circling with that jab. Catches him while McGirt's jabbing. McGirt trying to get his rhythm going on. Another jab catch jab by Taylor. Same thing again. Good catching again by Taylor. Shoots that right hand, misses, but he goes under the hook. And McGirt tries to stabilize him with a jab. That was a good move. And there we go. Taylor working his good defense, good hand defense. Good body shot. Good job by Buddy McGirt throwing and exiting. Boom, 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 bam. Steps out. Great move right there. Right uppercut, left hook, and exits with the left hook right here. Does the right uppercut, touches him, and throws a nice left hook, and is out for the follow-up. And then Taylor, good boxing, misses the left hook. McGirt thinks he's off free. Taylor, 1, 2, gets blocked. Good. You'll catch a lot of people with that if you work that. McGirt tries to come back with the counter, and Taylor goes under. Great boxing, good double, good hook to the body, hook up top, and McGirt goes under. He gets caught by the left hook right there. These are great habits to perfect in your shadow boxing, your bag work, your sparring, and of course in your fights. Work on these movements. Benton saying, keep giving him that movement when he tries to set up. And that jab is working for you. It's like what I talked about. You giving people that movement, it's going to make them have to set up. If you don't move, they don't have to set up. All right, going around number 5. Almost halfway through.
Here is the 5th round. It is scheduled for 12. You get the feeling it may not go the distance the way they're pounding each other. Meldrick Taylor made the turn out of a reckless round.
Great throwing and moving by Taylor. Turning off with it. Again, that same example of he jabs and he steps off to the side. Just like that. Watch where the left foot right here. Steps the left foot a little bit over. Right foot comes after. It gets him offline of the jab. And makes McGirt have to readjust positions. Tries to counter with the right hand, but McGirt's shoulder got in the way. Good left hook to the body by Taylor. Double left hook. Great. Oh, yes. Oh, good uppercuts. And Taylor's not a big puncher, but he's trying to put every bit of his body behind those punches. Great example here of a setup. Here, he does the left hook, and the left hook isn't, we're not trying to destroy him with the left hook because we want to open him up for that right hand. And he finishes on the left side, finishes with the left hand. It's good to side you up, keep you protected. Reset. Again with that 3-2 basically, or left hook, overhand right. Good job by Taylor mixing in the ranges. You see that? Go back again. See, stepping out of range. So he's in the pocket a little bit, in the pocket, out of the pocket, blocking, back in the pocket again. People miss that with inside fighting. Good move here. Love this one. Good one to work. After the right uppercut, right here, he does that right uppercut. It missed. He has that hand there, trying to use it to catch. I think he doesn't get the catch going. Does he get touched on it? Maybe, nah, yeah, it grazes him. Again, it's quick and it's hard with the film. Nice jabbing off to the side. Do not underestimate the power of jabbing off to your lead side when you're not having to chase after somebody. Oh, see that turn by Taylor? Great work. Resetting McGirt. Oh, look at that. Resetting again. Stepping off to the side. Sticking and moving on the outside. The idea with the stick and the move is that the stick is you're planting for that second to shoot, and then you move. Man, McGirt's got that combo down defensively. Taylor does that left hook for the body. Didn't land super clean. And McGirt can see the load up coming right there. Better to counter off of that, but still, it's good to not get hit by it. Good turn there by Taylor. Look at that. Boom, boom. A little bit off balance. Comes over here. Slides out of the corner. Spins him. Yep. Definitely to using it pretty effectively of punching from angles, turning. Mr. McGirt, good with the jab again. Whether it's on the inside or the outside. See that again on the kind of mid-range inside turning, and he's turning him on the outside. Nice with the 1-2 again. And good job pulling out a little bit to make a little bit of space to make him make a mistake. Again with the jabbing off to the side. Turning him. Turning him. Oh, look at that great lead right hand off the movement. Movement hides movement. It's hard to see it.
As he goes to a 6th round well behind on points.
Good boxing by both guys, but obviously superior by Taylor. Nice by McGirt, catching him, kind of leaning at the waist. Another good example of some hand defense, mixing with some footwork. Hand defense, slides over. Then he jabs. Good example of that inside slip with the jab again. Here, jab, and then he slips this way with the jab. And then double, triple jab off to the side. Nice. Think about how many of these exchanges is Taylor starting like this. McGirt tries to get off something, and then Taylor finishes the exchange. Very basic, but very good thing to think about and to work on. Here we don't see it in this instance, but let's see if we can catch it on the next one. Taylor's focused on moving right now. Nice. Way to mix in the hand defense. A little bit of head movement and stepping off to the side. This thing is when you shadow box, you got to practice throwing full power. See how much these guys are missing? Their full power punches. So if you're not doing that, how are you going to get in shape to do it? By shadow boxing. And shadow boxing hard. Taylor is trying to lead right too much. He needs to utilize the jab more. Nice. Slipping and stepping off to the side same time. Taylor just did. Nice with a double jab. See, it's all about that jab, guys. And like George Benton said, jab the chest, jab the shoulders, and jab the head. Don't just jab the head. Jabbing the head's easy to deal with a guy at Buddy McGirt's level.
I thought he was hurt in the early minutes, seconds of round 5. Not to the point of going down, but certainly he was wobbly then.
Oh, nice. That was a good sequence right there where McGirt gets in there. Taylor lets him get in there. Throws him shot, gets touched back. Throws another big shot, gets touched back. And then Taylor finishes the exchange with the better of it and then finishes with the jab. Tries to catch him with a left hook sleeping. Didn't get it. Got to watch falling in with those right hands, does Taylor. And there, Taylor gets caught with the right hand inside of the left hook. Not very clean, though.
ABC's Wide World of Sports will continue right after this word from your local station.
Again, great circular movement by Taylor. Round number 7.
Round 7 is underway in Atlantic City. An IBF junior welterweight title bout dominated by the challenger in the dark trunks that you see in front of you now, McGirt Taylor.
See, Taylor has that fighting mentality, man. He wants to be in there and mix it up as well as box. Look at him with his right hand under his jaw. He's ready for the uppercuts. Steps out with the left hook. See that? It's a good one for you to work on the inside. You're in there touching. Step out with a big left hook. Good little side by Taylor.
But I was forgetting that he's paid a price for the fast start by Taylor. Maldrick says he's in better shape now than he was when the fight was first scheduled for June. Said certainly his defense has improved.
Good little short uppercut by Taylor on the inside. If the guy's head's right there next to your head, you can just pop that uppercut. You don't have to load it up. So you see the little turning by Taylor? You notice that little turning. It's not these big movements that you see in the highlight reels, which are good sometimes too, but just a little turning. Look at that, how on the inside. That's a great example. That example is one of the examples I was looking to show. So see where he starts off right here on this side of the screen, and then he works around a little bit right there. Now he's in between us and McGirt. Now he's around on the other side a little bit, all the while blocking and throwing punches. Now he's behind McGirt. He's done what? Holy crap, a whole circle. Now he resets over back to the other side. Nice. The right uppercut, left hook. Great combination. Spinning around with the left hook. Stepping back with the combinations. And then that's with the lead right hand, sparing. Good inside fighting. And way to mix up the combination. 1-2. Comes back with other punches. Good counters there by McGirt. Good timing. That's where Taylor gets a little bit overzealous. He gets a little bit greedy sometimes. But that's what makes him entertaining.
Maverick, as you heard earlier, is so proud of this young lady, his daughter Melanie.
Good counter over the jab by McGirt. Good catching again by Taylor right here. Right there. Catches the right hand. Ready to block the hook afterwards. Puts out the jab. Oh, great counter there. Boom. McGirt. And notice that the timing of this. Right off it. Shoots that and then follows it up. It's not a one-punch counter. It's a two-punch counter right here. So McGirt sets up for that body shot. Boom. Meldrick shoots it off like he just fired a shot out of a gun. Comes back with the left hook. Bam. And McGirt comes back. And Taylor has a little bit of trouble falling with that right hand. Would like to see a little bit more sincere body work. Good bringing the head offline with the right hand. Also, once you shoot that right hand, bobbing off to that side, but McGirt had the counter for it, which is the uppercut. And that's where it's important to be able to throw punches in funky positions. and on funky positions. So in funky positions and on funky positions. Because someone's going to bend at the waist hard, you're going to feel like you can't hit him. There is a way to hit him. Howie Elbert is the cut man for McGirt in this fight. My father knew Howie pretty well. Good by McGirt. Taylor leaning off to that right side too much, getting stuck over there. And that definitely puts him in the nice pathway for the right hand. But he slips, goes for the body, comes back up top, catches him with a left hook as Taylor shoots his left hook. Remember that when you're boxing, the best time to hit people is when they're throwing.
It was McGirt who tended to downgrade Taylor, saying he's an amateur, he's an Olympic champion, I'm a world professional champion. And that was true.
Good movement again by Taylor. Really watch for that movement. Good lead right hand. See a nice quick right hand after the movement. Moving. Expects him to jab. Boom. Steps out with a left hook. Yeah, McGirt, he fought a title fight 5 weeks before this. Don't you wish it was still like that? I do. Good punches there by Taylor. Good combination. Good slide in with the jab. Look at that, how he brought both feet in nice with that jab. Here he is right there. Out of range. Slides in. Boom. Little step off to the side. Again, exiting as he's punching. Or punching as he's exiting.
McGirt would launch a war in round one, having taken 11 opponents out that early, but he didn't get away with it against this kid. He turned the corner in the second round and hasn't.
Nice. See that how smooth that is? Throwing, but he's watching. Good. Great classic move here, guys. Practice this in your shadow boxing. Catch. 1 and a 2. Catch 1, 2. Watch that one more time. Here. Catch. Boom, boom. 3-2. Great little microcosm. You shoot that 1-2. Boom, boom. And then next, followed up with a 3-2. Great sequences to put together that create openings and disrupt. 1-2. A couple moments later, 3-2. Because they're thinking about the 1-2 that just came.
It's also the sign of two fighters who don't like to clinch and don't make things might work for Randy Newman. That's true.
Yeah, a lot of superficial body work where they're just doing that to try to set up the headshot by both guys. Now watch that slight turning by Taylor. Taylor is here, working. Watch where he goes. He goes over here a little bit, over here a little bit. He turned again, stepped out, turned over here. Little turns, which I'm sure you guys see. There it's obvious to see. But it's important to remember this while we're boxing. To actually do this when you hit the bag, when you shadow box, when you spar, and when you fight. To have these little turns. Here's a great example of right there. Taylor's shot the right hand. He's stuck on that side. And McGirt shooting on that side. Practice being able to put that right hand in different places like that so you can catch people when they get stuck over there and they don't return back with a left hand or move their head afterwards or feet or side back up. Hell of a fight. Round number 9.
It is all Taylor since the first round when he turned the tables on Buddy McGirt, who's got a cut to worry about, he's got fatigue to worry about, and an enormous deficit of points as well.
Oh, great 1-2 by McGirt. Like I talked about, 1-2 might be the only combination you need. It's a damn good one. I neglected it too much when I boxed. Yeah, McGirt has a bad cut.
Stiff-legged, tired champion, gamely battling on, but fighting a perhaps impossible uphill battle. If he wasn't a 24-year-old.
Great jab. Look at that jab work by Taylor. That's what it's all about right there. You can make your life easy by utilizing that jab work. Let's see how this sequence played out as we watch a little bit closer. Taylor, see, and this is a good example of, obviously no one's perfect, but Taylor goes to catch the right hand. He drops far too low with that hand and gets touched with the left hook. But the guy still tries to come back. Ends up being like a cuff shot with the left hook counter. But that's where it's important to not slap down and to be able to just literally catch it on your glove. Good turn, though, by Taylor. I think he might have got the left hook for the body. Taylor falling in with those right hands. Feel like another fighter could get the counter right uppercut on him.
Remember this, Meldrick has not been down as a pro, had one flash knockdown against a Cuban as an amateur.
And he's been hit hard. His chin has been tested. Meldrick has a very good chin. In fact, Buddy McGirt tested him here in the first round.
Yes, he did.
Good counter there by McGirt.
In fact, Buddy McGirt tested.
McGirt knew that jab was going to be coming. Did he slip it? It was an example of, it looks like actually maybe Taylor shot for the chest, but was not ready for the return fire. Because that's one thing that the sport to remember is, like, yes, you shoot for the chest and the body and whatnot to stabilize somebody, but also it creates openings, though, on you, and you have to be aware of those, be watching out for that. It's like so often with more beginner people when they spar, if we're both orthodox, they'll jab over to your left side. And if you notice someone jabbing over to your left hand and they are not like way longer than you, you have the pathway for an easy right hand right after the jab. So easy because the hand's all the way over on that side.
Meldrick not only survived, but prospered.
Bugs me a lot when guys do that. When they jab someone's jab hand and they're both orthodox, right, or same stance, and they're a sucker for the right hand against someone that knows what they're doing.
Action coming up on Monday Night Football. Last two champions, Giants and Redskins. New time for the month of September, 8 Eastern on ABC.
Good blocking and feet again by Taylor.
And perhaps no time for Buddy McGirt this afternoon, with now just a minute remaining in the round.
Good pull in the jab. Again, Taylor needs to go back. There we go. The jab and the double jabs. I was going to say it exactly. It's all about the jab. And it's almost always about the jab.
He liked what he saw there.
Catching a lot on the gloves.
I mean, it is so obvious that
Good example of the lead hand playing interference because it was out there. Because he shot out the lead hand, and then he sees the right hand coming, and he raises it up a little bit and has enough range that he has to get hit by it. Nice little counter left hook. Now look at, I love the hand stuff, right? So watch, he gets that counter left hook in there, boom. Then, see that hand? Right hand by Taylor, right? He's right there, boom. He thought the right hand was coming. There's all these nuances, man. That's where I wish the quality was way better, right? And obviously to see it in person is another thing. He thought the right hand was coming. He was going to catch it. McGirt saw he was going to catch it. Didn't even pull the trigger on it.
That's right. You saw for the first time Meldrick wob a little bit straight backwards, back straight up there from a McGirt right hand.
A lot of people don't know about that or talk about that. When you're leaning on that right side, you can catch the right hand, and that can be the answer for leaning on the right side and be on the pathway of the right hand. Take away that opportunity from somebody. Got the adrenaline, got the Q-tip shoved in there. Going into round number 10.
Meldrick Taylor, of course, has gone this distance 7 times. There was a bit of a question about him going 12. It's kind of silly, really. There appears to be no problem in him going beyond 10.
Nice. Oh, look at that quick jab. Oh, look at that. He had a feint step in and then a 1-1-2, was it? Feint step 1-1-2. Again, falling in with the jab. Now, it's what's amazing and what's so hard for people to believe is that instead of a 1-1-2, if he would have done about 3, 4, maybe even 5 jabs, he would have got there. So he did this jab, and he shot the right hand at this point. He decided, because if you watch his feet. Okay, so the first jab he shoots, brings the back leg. Next jab he shoots, brings the go front leg, and then brings the back leg. You see he actually rushes the right hand off of it, okay? But if he kept on jabbing, McGirt would have kept on doing that. McGirt wasn't in a position to get the counter off, and then when McGirt was done moving, that's when you unload.
Such a commanding lead, at least on our scorecards, that Buddy McGirt has to score a knockout now. It's not a matter of Meldrick Taylor. He can just hold on and win a convincing.
Oh, great circle jabs. Good range management by McGirt.
Said, Buddy, I'm not going to stop it because you want to win it so bad.
Good here again. Wasn't super clean, but Taylor goes to catch the right hand. Looks like McGirt missed it. And then counter with the left hook. McGirt got his shoulder up and avoids the counter. Falls in, but then after he falls in, he gets his feet under him. And that's good. That's why he can't be pushed down, but he does get pushed around. He gets matadored a little bit.
My scorecard, I suppose, doesn't look much different from yours, Alex. Now a one-sided affair. My scorecard, I suppose, doesn't look much different from yours, Alex Waller.
Great again with the feet by Taylor, avoiding the jab because he stepped off to the side a little bit.
Giving Buddy the benefit of the doubt, I scored the fourth round even, but other than the first and the fourth, every round 10.
Good little feints. Yeah, Buddy was trying to set him up. See, feint.
And very big rounds in the odd rounds.
And that's where the key to set up something like that is he's got to, what I'd recommend in this situation is you do the feint, you do a big left hook up top, then you do that big feint, and then you drop the body shot. But Taylor was ready for the jab or the hook to the body. Good counter there by Taylor. And that's because Taylor also keeps his elbow in pretty damn nice. Good attempt at the counter by McGirt. Well, good jabs there by Taylor.
In that dangerous first round, and won't risk that now. He's halfway into the 10th. As of 2 days ago,
Again, the movement. The movement and turning him by Taylor is one of the keys to the win here.
this is the first in this country in the 12-round distance since that change.
Again, the double jab in the circle, guys. Boxing is that basic a lot of the time. Good. Very sharp by McGirt. Right off of that jab. Taylor's not expecting the comeback to come. And it comes. And it looks like McGirt blasted it over the top. That's where that being able to catch off the jab is very important, and also managing range. And hiding that chin a little deeper behind the left shoulder. Oh, good. Good slip again to the left side by Taylor with the jab. Right here, watch. Boop. But if you do that move too much, that does open you up easily for the right hand over the jab, because your head's now over on that side. So again, good thing to mix in, and everything has a trade-off. Everything has a cost and reward. Oh, great. I just love that so much right here. You guys get this down, you become good boxers here. Jab, catch, jab.
He's been doing that beautifully since round 2. Not only is it unlikely that he's been doing that beautifully.
Nice. McGirt's maybe trying to play possum here? I'm not sure. Boom. Launches in with that quick left hook.
With an enormous challenge ahead of him. So this will just about do it as Taylor gets a good right off for the 10th round. We have 2 to follow.
Yeah, McGirt's fading, unfortunately for him. Again, back with the double jabs. That's one thing, too, is it takes away the counter. Double jab like that off to the side, Now you got an arm out there in the way that makes that right-hand counter harder. If it was a single jab, right-hand counters all day easy.
At the end of the last round, the blood was streaming out of Buddy McGirt's left eye.
Good head movement and footwork by Taylor.
Basically, that cut, which appeared about 2 or 3 rounds ago, is held up very nicely.
Again, by mere fact of jabbing off to the side, he gets past. Woo! Got hit with a big right hand, but he got past the jab with that until. So here, off the mere fact of jabbing off to the side, he gets past the jab right here. See that? Now, here, single jab. Whoops, went back way too far. So here, single jab. McGirt slips it, and see how close Taylor is? That's what makes that an easy counter. So if you're that close, got to be ready to roll under. Now, he reflexively tries to roll under the next shot after that. But that was a great time shot by McGirt. McGirt needs to go for the body hard now at this moment. Let's see what he does. He sticks up with the head.
And is taking out whatever energy Buddy had seemed to be drained out of him by the Taylor response.
Oh, he has sapped his energy with that exchange again, finishing what McGirt started. And the blood you can see now trickling from that ominous-looking cut at the left eye.
Yeah, you can tell McGirt's faded, man. Good counter there by McGirt, throwing the right hand. There Taylor shoots the right hand counter over the jab. Good lead right, gets off, and gets out. Good boxing here. Boom, boom, out.
You see that little tick that McGirt has at the end of an exchange. Watch him bring both hands down and lift up his trunks. It's just a little
double jabbing.
Buddy McGirt at his peak would take advantage.
Nice, the 1-1-2. Good, fast. See, it's a great combo right here. I love this one here for kind of a longer person. 1-2, step back with the 3. Watch that one more time. 1-2, step back with the 3. 1-2, step back with the 3.
Dropping the gloves, he's showboating, he's taunting McGirt. Frankly, he's embarrassing him.
Nice. Good job making McGirt miss the counter right hand there. Jab. Slips to the inside of it because he dropped levels a little bit.
The thing you have to love about McGirt Taylor, with the exception of his draw against Howard Davis, which he says was a case of personal problems getting in the way of his performance in the ring, McGirt Taylor has come up for his toughest opponents. He's fought the best against the toughest.
Again with that 1-1-2. It's a good sequence, but let's do other things off the 1-1-2. That'll make the 1-1-2 more effective. You go 1-1 through the body, 1-1-3. Triple jab sometimes.
Against a boxer who's earned enormous respect for his recent outings, his defeat of War.
Good resets, and you see now he's watching for that right hand. If it comes, he's ready for it. Taylor. Watch the way I picked that up is here. Watch Taylor's head, here, jab, and he, whoops, going backwards, and he pulls away just a little bit, that little bit of faded movement here. Let's watch it again. He's here. Jab. See that little slight pullback like that? That's him anticipating something coming over the jab. Here, boom. That little movement right there is the only read you need to know that he's keeping an eye out for it. And he stepped out of it. Rolled under it. Got cut with the left hook because his chin's up and right hand's a little low. Oh, good solid combos there by Taylor. Really turning it on. Keeping good range right here. Not smothering too much. Easy to do against somebody. See, it's great to be aggressive, but there McGirt trying to smother him down a little bit. Let's watch that again. So coming forward, getting the combos off, keeping range so that therefore a lot of what McGirt throws is missing out of factor of range. See that? Nice. Good shoulder by McGirt. Good stuff. Yeah, that cut is pretty bad. And McGirt is not showing much.
Last round, buddy, you gotta do it. Jab the hell out of him for about a half a minute. You understand? Then after you get him slowed down from whatever he's doing, whether he's moving or punching, you'll slow him down with the jab. Then Henry Armstrong.
Let's make it a good one.
Now look, Henry Armstrong. You got me covered.
Yep, you'll slow him down with a jab, George Benton says.
Slow him down. Slow him down for
Last round. TNT. Let's go, TNT, baby. 3 minutes and you're the champion of the world. Let's go. Yeah, right. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down.
3 minutes and you're champion of the world. It's a great high drama moment right there.
You heard George Benton say at least twice in there, Henry Armstrong. He's referring to the style of the great three-time world champion Henry Armstrong, champion in 3 divisions at the same time. And the style that Henry Armstrong had, that's a slip, that's no knockdown. That is constant pressure, constant power, bobbing, weaving, bending, and just putting all the pressure on your opponent with incessant punching.
Oh, good counter left. Oh, look at that great turn by Taylor. Making McGirt reset. That's no Henry Armstrong right there. That's resetting. Woo, look at those combos. That's no Henry Armstrong. That's letting it go. And again, that's that amateur stuff, but it's good stuff. This is good stuff. That's enough to disrupt people, to shut them up. It's hard to counter it because you're getting smacked around a little bit.
I think it is remarkable that he has not taken McGirt down in the last 3 or 4 rounds. He has hit him hard enough for a man to fall, but Buddy Hinckley
Try to get that 3-2.
That's a tribute both to Buddy
Working the body, double left hooks.
to keep his championship.
Oh, that was low.
Meldrick, while he can land those kind,
Great combinations. Way to run the hands.
and also the fact that Meldrick has not yet mastered the leverage that he needs to get maximum power on his punches. But he has been a very sharp puncher, and certainly has had
Yeah, they like the commentators saying Meldrick hasn't mastered the leverage yet.
come down to the
Oh, good, nice.
back in the 12th and final round.
3-2.
McGirt's cut reopens
Turn it on him.
the thigh. He is off
Fighting in a fashion to win, to take the title from the champion. And he's hurting him.
He is tremendously tired. Gamely backing
Meldrick
off.
Taylor now has a very bad cut on his right eye. It must have been a bunt.
Meldrick Taylor apparently just has a cut on his eye that just came up.
Gaping cut over his right eye. It will not be there. Al Cerdo stopped the fight. Al Cerdo
Cerdo's taking his man
Corner stops the fight because
to go.
McGirt isn't showing much. That was a great fight. Great fight. Great nuances in that fight to watch out for, to utilize for your own boxing, no matter what size you are. All right? Unless you're just uber small, but even if you are uber short. Utilizing the double, triple jabs off to the side, the turning on the inside, the punching and exiting at the same time, making sure you're not falling in with the right hand too much. And if someone is falling back with the right hand, you can catch them as you go away with the left hook. Great sequences together, utilizing the rear hand for the defense, blocking, catching with it, being ready for uppercuts on the inside, countering, that timing of the counters, getting off, and then starting exchanges. They do something back, you finish exchanges. And then let those hands go in some of the ways that Meldrick does. Oh, my goodness. Great fight. Of course, this fight isn't a good one for McGirt. He has a lot way better performances than this, but still, this is a great one to watch. I've watched it quite a few times back when I started boxing, and it's great to revisit again with you right now. All right, guys? I do these fight studies because I had the privilege of having my father, professional boxing coach, and in my house all the time, and he and I spent quite a few years of just sitting down and watching fights like this every night, and not everyone has that. So hope you enjoyed this time together, and I'll see you on the next one.